Alright, people. Here we go. Just everything we've ever been told is a lie. I know I'm 100% insane. And I go from flat earth to child abductions. I understand. But at least I don't say that your children are being abducted because of flat earth. I'll tell you why they're being abducted. Alright, my biggest problem with everything is I just want to share what's out there because you can't tell a great story without a grain of truth. And you really can't tell a great lie without a grain of truth. So there is so much information and so many things out there for us to find and see for what they are. But we're not able to, and we don't, because there is so much lies embedded into it. So they end up telling us what the truth is without ever actually having to tell us the truth. The funniest thing that I've ever come to find is I have never been somebody that would like to pick up a book. It's the last thing that I would ever like to do. For over 30 years of my life. And then something clicked. And all of a sudden, picking up a book and reading was something. And starting to try to find things for what they were and what they are. It changed me in whatever rhyme nor reason. Like God. So I can't call it society. Yeah. But like God, whatever. I can't really say. I like to say that it's God. But like I said, I can't say that it was. I know and feel that it was, but I can't say that it was. I guess. Yeah, that may sound weird. But I want you guys to watch this video and realize something gave you the plane of existence that you live on. Do your own research. That is the only thing that you can do.
Okay, so Genesis speaks of the dome, and I wanted to find it. And I looked, and I knew where to look, and I found it. And I found that it has grid lines on it. And this is important because this comes into play a little bit later. So here is the picture of the dome firmament. Now, let me set it up. I found this video done by Flat Earth Addict 22, where it's a high altitude balloon. And it goes up really high. I've seen a lot of these high altitude balloons. This one made it to 121,000 feet. And in this picture you can see it appears that the
It's pretty flat.
sun is but a reflection on the dome. And then when the balloon popped, I thought I saw something, so I went back through and I took screenshots. And in this first screenshot, I don't know what else to say, but that it looked like an angel or, something akin to a face, but
You can't get it to look as good as what I'm recording off of.
like
I'm sorry.
Angel face.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
trying.
It's like wings.
It doesn't.
I didn't know if the angel's playing
like
a
the same.
harp or if the angel's holding somebody.
But you see the rays of the
it's hard
sun
to
coming
see.
off
It
diagonally.
may just be just the,
If the sun was 93
helium or
million miles
hydrogen
away, I wouldn't.
probably of the balloon
And come straight down.
that pop. But so I went through and I was taking the screenshots. And I almost forgot about them, and I went through and I did some enhancing on them because I'd seen how some folks were enhancing some of the old moon photos and things and finding things in the background and whatnot. Well, when I went through and I enhanced these, I found some things that look like structural elements, that you wouldn't expect to find.
Weird.
And, there's a lot of debris from the balloon popping and whatnot, and the camera was rolling around, tumbling. But in tumbling, it pointed up, straight up, which you almost never get on these high altitude balloons.
God, you
And I
guys
saw
can't see
this
that.
picture where it pointed up, and it looked like I'd seen the structure. So when I enhanced it,
That's weird.
this is what I got.
That's weird.
And what you're seeing is the reflection of the sun on the sky directly opposite of the surface of the flat Earth. And it is, well, like a ceiling, like the, ceiling of molten glass that you've heard about maybe. And it was odd. It had grid lines on it. And that's why I kind of put this whole thing away. And then, there's the sun, there's like kind of a bright spot.
Everything we've been told is a lie.
The glow is around the sun. Of course, I was coming from the perspective where I had a renewed interest and a stronger
Something
belief
gave you a plane of existence to live on.
Cartoons, and that the God of the Bible and the God spoken of in different ways by the ancients, at least the creation spoken of, is
Why does
more accurate.
Everybody have the same creation story
of
that never met each other, supposedly?
This true reality.
All goes back to the Bible.
And stars are not so far away.
I've seen them in my telescope. That's what they fucking look like. It is crazy.
Earth is flat.
They look like things that are demons stuck in cages is what they look like.
These orbs that are always rotating like clockwork around the sun, the moon, everything in the sky has these less or non-visible orbs, seldom visible orbs going around that cause the phases and the eclipsing. And it explains the shadows and things. So it's a belief system that society, science, the enemy wants you not to believe it.
Everything about science is a theory. I mean, there is no proof. Theory of relativity.
I think.
Theory of, seriously, people. Seriously, the theory of relativity, the theory of gravity. Because if you look at all of this stuff, it is all a freaking theory. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm sorry, I'm sure I look like a crazy psycho. I don't really care. Everything is a theory that is they put in your science books, that they put in all that. Yes, there is what we use in science that is real, and this is that. But when they start talking about mathematics, even when they asked Einstein, what is it to be the smartest person in the world? And he said, I don't know, ask Nikola Tesla.